Hey, it's your boy AJ back with another freaking video, and today I'm here with a pop culture video, okay? I'm here with What's See Jaylin. Girl, it's been like a week or so since I did one of these. We're getting back into the swing of me being on this camera. Girl, like I said, I'm giving y'all Jaylin springtime because I did take like 3 or 4 months off, but I'm back. Okay, I'm back. Any which way, we're gonna run the intro because we have a lot of topics to talk about, okay? A lot of crazy situations to discuss today. Okay, so the first thing I want to discuss is a little bit of old tea, okay? It's a little bit of old tea, but I feel like I don't feel like, I know for sure I didn't speak about it, and I feel like I need to speak about it. Cardi B, already done. It's been radio silent. Now let me explain this situation, girl, if you don't know what I'm talking about. Cardi B, you know, she loves her a good blogger, girl. She has a great relationship with a couple bloggers and a couple blog pages. So she was speaking in the DMs with this blogger, and you know, she was ranting and she was going off, and in the messages, which is on the screen, honey, okay, in the messages, she spoke about Offset and Ari Dunn, Ari Fletcher, Ari the cooking genius, smashing Offset. It took me all about 3 weeks to come into this camera and talk about this because my mind was blown. Because why would Ari be fucking his ugly ass? Why would she be fucking his ugly ass? And it's no shade. It is shade. Trees every fucking where, goddamn it. Okay, clouds galore. You know, I couldn't fathom, that's the word. I couldn't fathom Ari Dunn smashing Offset, but it's true. Ari has been completely silent. You know, Ari, one thing about it, she's gonna go on Twitter and tell us to shut our broke ass up. Okay, she's gonna tell us to shut our broke ass up and don't lie on her cat at that. But girl, when the information came out, Moneybagg Yo silently, quickly unfollowed Ari Dunn. That's the last of it. We ain't heard nothing since. I'm gonna be waiting to see what come out after, girl, because I don't know. Maybe how much more information could I be provided? Okay, she fucked him. What else do I want from the situation? I don't know. But anyways, we're gonna move on to some of the newer, fresher topics. Beyonce. Beyonce's on her Cowboy Carter tour. We discussed it in the last T video. Now, on her tour, she has one of these interludes. You know, she's serving a nasty visual, and she goes and she picks up the spear, which is out in Las Vegas, and she taps on it. Now, the spear ends up sending this lady a cease and desist. I said, damn, goddamn, them little white motherfuckers is mad, girl, that Beyonce didn't book that place. And you wanna know something? You know, I couldn't see Beyonce on that little ass stage. If you've seen videos of the spear, it's very little in there. And I would love something small and intimate for Beyonce, or from Beyonce. Of course I would, but I don't feel like it's the place for small and intimate. I just feel like it's too many screens, it's too bright. So they sent her ass to cease and desist, so she took that on out of her little visual, honey, and she kept it moving on along. I live for Beyonce, baby. She don't really say much. She do shit. She throw her little shade, she make her little wave, and she keeps it pushing. But we're gonna move on to Met Gala. Now, if you haven't seen my Met Gala video, go watch it. I rated some of y'all's faves looks, okay, because they looked a fucking mess. But I'm here to talk about a situation that was going on around the Met Gala. So, Doechii was coming out of her hotel, and she was getting off the elevator, and they did not have her curtain ready.
Oh my God. Oh no, oh no. Give me another, no, stop. Give me another umbrella, now. Another one, right there. And another, whoa. I don't know. Need another one. Another umbrella. Excuse me. I need 4 fucking umbrellas. 2 more umbrellas. Because they're going to try to sneak them from the umbrella. Anybody, right there. 2 more umbrellas. They said the lobby would be clear. Get wet. Move these umbrellas. I don't want these people seeing me. I got it. Move the umbrella. Are you blocking it? Right now.
Now, this has made its wave on Twitter, TikTok, and all other social media platforms. And I just want to say this. I understand being heated in the moment, but I don't feel like she had that shit on. I do not feel like she had that shit on well enough to be screaming at the people. To be screaming at them people like that. And you want to know something? Me and my friends, we have discussions all the time about, you know, bitches not getting laid out enough, and, you know, people need to lay out. But I just feel like, Doechii,
yeah.
I don't even know what to say.
The only bitch I'm getting laid out by is Michelle Obama and Beyonce. Okay, those are the only two bitches I can work for, and they start hollering and I start moving. I just, I don't know about that one, but though she was going off, honey. She was going off, and she was giving it to the girls in that hotel lobby, and I was thinking, girl, they better have her umbrellas ready next year, bitch. They better pack her umbrellas tonight. We're gonna move on to another topic. Ari Lennox, it's been announced that she's left, what is it, Dreamville? A lot of people are conflicted by this. Some people are saying, thank God that she's able to leave, and now she finally gets creative control, because Ari has, came onto social media plenty of times saying she's locked to this label and she's forced to do certain things that she just doesn't want to do. Drop certain songs, certain music videos, go and do certain press interviews, and go on that tour with Rod Wave last year.
Bitch, don't fucking play with me. Stop that shit. I'll fuck you up. Who did it? Who the fuck did it?
She's finally left the label and she's dropped her first single independently, which is Soft Girl Era. That's $100 million in the mail. Ooh, I like it, okay? I feel like there could be some tweaking on the song to make it, better, but I like it. It's cute. It's all right. A lot of people are saying, damn, she left the label to do this. They say, damn, she left the label to do this. They want to hear that Shea Butter Baby. I feel like Ari has, gave us all the Shea Butter Baby she could give us right now. I feel like she wants to go out and try different sounds and, do different things, and she'll be back. Trust me, all artists come back. All of the artists, they go and they try different things, and then they come back to where the love first started in music. So it'll be fine. Y'all just hold on. Everybody hold y'all horses. Let her enjoy, her outsideness. But we're gonna move on to the next topic. Flo Milli shit. I live for Flo Milli. Make some noise for Flo Milli. Flo Milli recently had a baby. We don't know how long ago, but I would say, looking at the baby, it's probably about 3-4 weeks, okay? This is a fresh baby, okay? And she recently went and performed at somebody's festival, honey. I think it was actually over the bridge in Little Rock, I think. It's hit the blogs, and the people are turning her as a new motherfucking placenta, bitch. They ripping her a new motherfucking asshole. And they're saying, how crazy is this? How broke is this? How broke is her man? They're ripping her man. I don't even know who the fuck her man is. But he is getting cussed out, dude. God damn it. And they're saying, how is this woman that may be suffering from postpartum, just had a baby, why is she out in the field already? I could understand why people are saying that. Honestly, I could understand where it'd be like, damn, bitch. I can understand the damn bitch element of it. I really could. But I also could understand the element of this may truly be something that she really, really loves. She dies. She longs for. I hate to compare her to Beyonce, but y'all know Beyonce had them twins and she got right back on the rodeo, girl. She was getting ready for Coachella, girl. She had it in 365 days. She had to get ready, bitch. She said only fruit. No milk, no chicken, no dairy, no fresh, no air, bitch.
I'm limiting myself to no bread, no carbs, no sugar, no dairy, no meat, no fish, no alcohol.
That bitch wasn't having nothing, girl. I said, okay, Beyonce, so maybe, this is what Flo Milli's giving. She's giving a Beyonce approach. She's back in the streets. She's headed to work. But now let's actually move into the final topic. And this final topic, I honestly have been avoiding it for a long time. DDG and Halle, y'all see the title of the video. Y'all see these niggas behind me. I've been avoiding this topic for a long time because I remember when they first got together, it was literally a DDG and, well, I won't say Halle because I live for Halle. So it was just a DDG hate group, okay? We gathered here on my channel on a weekly basis. Yeah. And we were slandering DDG because I felt it down, okay, in my non-existent ovaries. I felt it down in my non-existent ovaries that he was no good, okay? And when I smoked it on her, aka her being pregnant, girl, I was heated. As if I knew her, all right? I was heated because I was like, not my little mermaid. Oh my goodness. You let the wrong nigga swim up in you. I was angry, okay, I was outraged. But as time went on, I was like, shit, they don't know me, I don't know them. Fuck it, we gonna stop talking about it. So I stopped talking about it, and as of the last, like, I say 4 or 5 months, it has been DDG all on social media, just bitching every time I look up. It's a lot of bullshit to me, okay? It's a lot of bullshit to me, honestly. But I've ignored it because I'm just like, it's always bullshit with him. And I'm not gonna sit here and tally up the bullshit every month, okay? So I dropped out of the conversation. But like I said, over the last couple of months, even just last week, he was talking about, I went to the Met today, or did he say, I don't think he said he went to the Met today. He may have went to he said maybe he went to a Met party, okay? He said he was at a Met party. I don't think that nigga was at the Met. But any which way, he said, you know, he's had an eventful day, and the only thing he really wanted to do today was to see Halo. And I'm just thinking like, damn, you say that every 2-3 weeks. If Halle is not letting you see the child, trust and believe, the Little Mermaid will be in fucking court. She would swim her ass up to that motherfucking courtroom, okay? And I would see her ass in front of the goddamn judge. And I don't give a fuck about it. Honestly, because it's not like you're trying to protect her image, or you know, you don't want her to be seen in a negative connotation, because you do. You want people to be outraged. You want people to be furious. When it's genuinely nothing we can do outside of us gossiping, making TikTok, YouTube videos, leaving comments. What else must we do? It's not like we gonna go and snatch up Halo. Now that would be crazy. It ain't like we gonna snatch up Halo and bring them to you. So you need to go take your ass to the courtroom. So that's been my line of questioning over the last 2 or 3 months. Every time he gets to ranting about, you know, not getting to see Halo enough. I'm like, if that nigga don't go to court.
I want to know what I wanted to do today. Not even sleep. I just wanted to hang out with a special person, man. That's all I wanted to do tonight, for real. But
you talking about you making $2 million, $3 million and a half of money, that money, this, and that, other nip. I would go put $500,000 into the courtroom, bitch, and we'd be in there fighting that motherfucker out to the death. If I really, really value and love my child. But you value and love that storyline. You value and love them Twitch watchers and the commenters and the dick suckers. That's what you love and value. Not saying you don't love and value your child, but you don't love and value your child that much for you to actually go and do the legal things, or you knew how it was gonna turn out if you took your little black ass to a courtroom. Looked like Halle beat you. So, to the actual main topic of the hour. Halle has filed a restraining order against DDG. It's just hit the blog maybe 15 minutes ago. And I'm gonna read it. I was reading the TMZ report, okay? But I got on out of there because I said I wanted to read it together, okay? This is what the article reads. Halle Bailey says she's had enough of DDG alleges abusing her. She's filed a police report and now wants a court-ordered protection from the father of her child. In the documents filed Tuesday in LA, she claims things first got physical in January when they broke up back in October. Am I reading that right? She claims that that things first got physical in January. They broke up back in October. Okay, so they broke up in October, but he just started cracking up that bitch to January. Okay, that's what I got lost in the sauce a minute. Anyways, Halle says that DDG came over to pick up his son, Halo, and she tried to start a conversation with the rapper about, I was for sure finna skip the words with the rapper, bitch, okay? She tried to start a conversation with the rapper about child visitation schedule. As she was buckling Halo into the car seat, she claims DDG grew anxious and repeatedly said, "Get out of my car, bitch." Halle says the baby was crying and got nervous about DDG leaving with him in such an agitated state. That's when they allegedly started wrestling, with DDG pulling her damn! Halle, you should have got that nigga hair first. He just cut it off. That nigga had hair back in January. You should have got that nigga first. With DDG pulling her hair, slamming her face on his steering wheel, and chipping her tooth. Damn. Halle says she was in pain and crying, and although that stopped the fight, she was still worried about Halo. So she remained in the car for the whole ride over to DDG's house, where she told his family what happened. Once they told her they'll take care of the baby, she left hysterical with bruises on her arms to go along with her chipped tooth. She attached photos of the alleged injuries. Injuries? I'm sorry, y'all. A little tipsy. For sure wine in that cup. She also alleges DDG creeped her out in March when he showed up at her home and entered without permission. Went to her bedroom and texted a picture of Halle's empty bed to her, along with a text of, "Now I know what you've been on." Fuck is he on? I would have asked, what the fuck are you on? Fuck what the fuck I'm on. What the fuck are you on? Halle says she interpreted the text as DDG accusing her of having sex with multiple people. 4 days later, she claimed he really exploded when he came back to her house. Halle told him she and the baby were sick. Now, I remember this. Anyway, 4 days later, she claims he really exploded when he came back to her house, and Halle told him that her and the baby was sick, and she didn't want Halo to leave the home. She claims when he got verbally abusive and smashed her Ring camera and ran away with Halle's phone. Not you trying to delete the fucking footage. You were doing all this in the midst of you twitching? You're supposed to be sleeping and washing your ass. This is too fucking much. As he drove off, she claimed DDG threw the phone out of his window and yelled to her, "Go get it, bitch." This incident prompted Halle to go file a police report, and she says she also has ring footage to back up her side of the story. For Halle, though, the final straw just came last weekend when she said she was vacationing with Halo and her sister in St. Lucia. She says DDG texted her links to social media posts claiming she was on an island with Brent's 5-foot fit ass. Whatever the fuck. Halle replies and says, "Not with any man out here. I wouldn't do that. I have Halo. Please let me enjoy Mother's Day in peace. I hope you're okay and feel better soon." The judge granted Halle a domestic violence restraining order requiring DDG to stay 100 yards away and gave her the permission to take the 18-year-old Halo to Italy, where she'll be filming a movie for 2 months. DDG also has to stop posting. Oh shit! I know that's right. Who a lawyer?
Here's me gagging.
Oh, hey, lawyer. Oh, Halle, lawyer. Yes, baby, yes. Halle, you go whisper in Queen Naja's ear, or you go tell me, and I go tell her. Anyways, the good news was the judge has granted an order for DDG to stop posting or screaming about their child or her. That's what it is and that's what it ain't. Damn, girl. You might have to put them dreads back in your head, nigga. Whew, whoever bought the album, go get a refund. Shit, go get a refund. This is a fucking mess, all right? This is a hot damn mess. Sending all of my sincerity and love over to Halle. You know, this is crazy. We never want anybody to deal with domestic violence and crazy situations like this. This is a very serious situation. It's crazy that this is how it ended. You know, I feel like it wouldn't have went this far and she would have played, you know, the silent game if he didn't go the virtual route and try to destroy, you know, her career while he's saying all this and saying all that and have these people ganging up on her and all this crazy ass shit. Bitch move. And I honestly feel like, you know, if you knew you were wilding the fuck out like you've been wilding the fuck out, I wouldn't say nothing about Halle. Like, they would forget I fucked up. They would forget we had a whole child together. Because if I knew I was crashing out like that, I would be radio silent. I wouldn't say nothing to, you know, piss her off. Like, this is fucking crazy. This is double homicide, honestly. So we'll see what happens, honey. I don't know if he's gonna be able to say anything, because like y'all seen what the judge said, honey. So that is what it is, honey. But we see why he didn't go file no damn shared custody, bitch, because she would have said, I got some shit to say. Anyways, I love y'all. Make sure you guys be safe, be blessed, and I'll definitely see y'all in another video very, very soon. Adios.